7 nays.
Point of order.
Mr. Cooper, point of order.
Yeah, on a point of order, Madam Chair, what we have is the cover-up coalition at work yet again, seeking to go behind closed doors rather than to deal with this matter openly and transparently to get to the bottom of one of the greatest international embarrassments brought upon by this Prime Minister with an SS soldier addressing Parliament. And
I think you can
it's
hear
really
Mr.
disgraceful.
Cooper. You no longer have the floor when the chair starts to speak. You know standing orders very well. We know how committee functions. Mrs. Romanato, point of order.
My intervention was going to say to Mr. Cooper, state what standing order is being broken, but I understand that you've already intervened. Thank you.
So I am going to remind members that all of us came together to choose who our witness list was, to choose how we were going to proceed, and time was consumed. And I believe it was your motion, Mr. Cooper. So therefore, I confirmed that I will make sure members get their 60 minutes at minimum with this witness. And today I am seeing now, for the second time this week, that Conservatives believe they can ask their questions and no one else gets to. That's not how this committee works. And I do observe a lot of other committees. So as the chair of this committee, I'm reminding members that we have a question of privilege that was not referred to us by another committee. It was referred to us by the House of Commons, where we are elected to serve for the people of this country. A member of Parliament stood in that place and said they felt threatened and felt unsafe, that their parliamentary privilege was violated. Parliamentary privilege that the average Canadian will never experience, yet we serve in the House of Commons. We are to respond to that question of privilege. And I never want to have to give this spiel again. We have witnesses coming, and I want everyone to be honest about their attempt to it, or to be honest as to what they are suggesting. Mr. Cooper.
The only reason it's been necessary to bring this motion at this time or to resume debate is because of every effort made on the part of Liberals and New Democrats to have an in-camera meeting to deal with the issue of the former SS soldier that was introduced before the House of Commons in what is Justin Trudeau's biggest international embarrassment.
So it's debate. Okay,
we want
thank
transparency.
You. So as per the vote, we are...
Point of order.
Mr. Berthold, point of order, and Mr. Garrison.
Juste, Madame la Présidente, avec tout le respect.
Madam Chair, with all due respect, you doubted the honesty of our interventions, and I think it was legitimate for Mr. Cooper to explain the reasons behind that, following what you said, accusing us for not being honest. I think that Mr. Cooper had the right to justify himself. That was a legitimate point of order. I will go to Mr. Garrison, but I was talking about other members of Parliament who want to ask questions, and they must also have the opportunity to ask their questions.
Just incredibly embarrassed on behalf of everybody when we do this stuff in front of a witness. Would it be possible to just either allow the witness to leave or finish the questions, and then we can get back to the petty stuff amongst us without having to subject the witness to this?
Thank you. Monsieur Lauzon, 5 minutes.
Merci, Madame la Présidente.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Mr. Stewart, for being here today.